Hi guys, welcome to the stove. I want to start off today by thanking you for joining us. What we're going to do is start off with our salsa or bowl. It's one of the steps that we use our empanadas. So we do a tomatillo, a salsa or bowl. Our salsa or bowl is the spicier one. They look like Chinese dried chilies. And now when I say dry, when you buy chilies, they shouldn't crack when you buy them. They should be a little bit pliable, so don't let the name of the product fool you. It is dry, but it should be pliable because there should be some oils still left inside the chili. If it's crunchy and it breaks up when you grab it, it's not the best chili, so look for a better product. You can pick these up at your 99-cent store, Smith's, Trader Joe's. A lot of these guys carry these, but if they've sat on these shelves for a long time, please be mindful of making sure that they're not too dry. The other items that you're going to need, we're going to have Roma tomatoes, white onions, limes. We're going to use some cilantro, salt, pepper, a little bit of water. And what we want with our white onions, you're going to take them, clean them off, and the best thing is to do is either char them on a grill, so you get some char marks to them, or roast them in a char broiler, like at the bottom of your stove. Same part with your Roma tomatoes. Your Roma tomatoes are going to, you want to find a nice, clean, good Roma tomato that's ripe, but then you're going to roast it off until you get some nice char to it. It adds to the flavor. And then we're going to have some good cilantro and some really nice limes. So what we've done here is we've pan roasted the arbol chilies to get a roasted flavor to them, and then we added some garlic. Now, please, when you do this, it is intense, but you just want to get that roasted flavor into it. Once you get that roasted flavor into it, and you add a little bit of garlic to it, start getting some color to the garlic, what you're going to do is add it to a blender. Now, as you can see, we've already charred off all of our tomatoes and onions for this recipe. Post these recipes exact on the website. So now we're going to add a couple tomatoes. We're going to go ahead and add the onion. We're going to take some cilantro. We're going to add a little bit of water. And what we want to do is we just want to pulse this a little bit. Now that we've got the consistency that we're looking for, which I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but what we're going to do is taste it, see where our heat levels are at. So we got a good heat, we get a little bit of the onion, we can still taste the tomato. It needs some more cilantro, so we're going to add a little bit more cilantro. Now the thing about cilantro is when you use cilantro, a lot of people, like parsley, we want to take the leaves off. With cilantro, a lot of the flavor is actually in the stems themselves. So in the root of the stem you don't really need, but up more towards the base of the stem, towards the leaves, you do want to use. So we're going to add some more cilantro to this, and then we're going to take some lime juice and balance this out. So now that lime juice is going to add some acid to this and give it a nice cut through on that heat. We're going to add some salt. Some pepper. Give it another go. Perfect. So that's our first step to doing salsa or bowl. And you can heat it up and make that spice as spicy as you want, or you can tone it down to where it's more mild to your liking, depending on what you're looking for. So when you do this, again, add a little bit of the chilies at a time, add your tomatoes, add your onion, add your cilantro, taste it, add your acid, which would be your lime juice, add your salt and pepper. But then if you get to that point to where you need more heat, go ahead and throw in a couple more chilies. The spice is completely up to you. As you know, here we do a medium mild to heat. It's not too spicy, but it's not too not spicy. So this is our first step. Our next step will follow up with our tomatillo. Thank you for joining me today, and look forward to seeing you on the next step. Thanks.